Hi, everyone. It's Victoria, the Soul Nurturer. Thank you for joining me today. I'm trying out something new, a new backdrop on my Zoom, because 2021 is all about trying out new things, meeting what was, what is, what will be with innovative and fresh ideas. So, mixing it up a little bit here today to say happy, blessed new year to you. However, I personally don't believe that our new year starts with the calendar. I mean, we do have that sort of, it's conditioned and programmed in kind of expectation of the new year. And yes, there's sort of a collective focus there that we are switching from one year to the next. So that's the time when people set intentions, resolutions, goals, get ready for this fresh new start. But the truth is, every moment is an opportunity for a new year, a new start, a new beginning. Okay. Especially if you feel stuck or you feel like you missed the wave of that, oh, it was the new year and there it went. No, start again when you need. And what I really wanted to say too is that this so called new year that starts in January is really just a continuation of what we um, were working with in the previous year. I'm seeing a lot of memes about, you know, oh no, I thought 2021 was going to be better and hold my beer. I got to go back to 2020 and all these interesting memes. Of course, I get that. I get that there's this increased optimism and hope for a new year, but we must work with what we have to work with. And there is, as I talk about here now openly about astrology, I'm not a predictor or a forecaster. My gifting with astrology is to look at I call it a soul map, a soul imprint. I believe that creator, God, however you connect, sends us with some instructions. And that's what a soul chart or an astrology chart for me offers. So we can say that there is some astrological weather, though, that we can track that has changed, that is different, just like the natural cycles that we go through from, say, the seasons, from spring to fall to winter. So we're in a natural season of winter, and we did move into the month of January. And there is some astrology that did change, like Jupiter and Saturn moving into Aquarius, and today Mercury moving into Aquarius. But we're still in that Capricorn energy of, the sun and I think Venus and Capricorn, and Pluto still doing its transformational work with the energy of Capricorn, which is looking at structures and systems and patterns and wanting us to get the lesson and to do that deeper transformation. So we're not out of the deep, sorry, the deep, intense transformational cycle yet. We have some fresh energy that offers fresh perspective and invites us to create innovative, fresh ideas to old ways. It's like this year within our personal, our individual work, and our collective work is going to be like this sort of mashup of old way, new way, old way, new way. You want to keep doing it the old way, or you want to try something new and different out of the box in order to achieve the highest potential for yourself, for the collective, for this world we share together. So you're going to feel that tug and pull, and you're going to see it. We already are out in the world. And we feel that fixed energy, which is Aquarius. There's a lot of fixed energy right now, which is kind of like, we look at others and may say, I can't believe they're not changing their mind. How are they not seeing this? Why are they not doing it differently? Well, we've all learned, and I learned, in particular in 2020, that we're pretty set in how we view the world. We're pretty set because we're set and protecting our values. And once we have established our values, we filter for that value being met, and we delete everything else and don't even see where other values or other people's values are being compromised, or even other people are being hurt, or it's just an interesting thing of the mind, this delete distortion thing. We take in information, we filter for what's familiar, what we value, and we delete and don't pay attention too much to the rest. So that helped me offer a lot of grace to people that had differing opinions. But I will say, what I learned is not anything I post on Facebook or Instagram is going to turn or change someone's mind. I'm just going to reach people who already feel what I feel and already have the values I have. So how can we do this differently? Where, what I think about transformation in general and what I see in this collective transformation is that if you've ever had the gift of seeing a river flow towards the ocean or meet the ocean, where I live, I'm blessed to be able to do that. And I always thought about it. I always wondered about what that would look like or feel like. And it is to me as an empath, it feels like what deep transformation at the tail end of it feels like, or what we're trying to accomplish. And that's this rushing energy, this river flowing to return to the ocean. And yet there's this pushback. The waters kind of push each other, the ocean and the river water, not realizing that they're both water, trying to return to a balanced state of flow. That's what I think about individually. I mean, when I'm on the precipice of a big shift, I'll feel the resistance, I'll feel the pushback, I'll feel I just want to go back this way, instead of trusting and continuing with intention towards that vision that's possible for me. And that's what collective transformation looks like too. And this is what I think we're experiencing. The division is really not yet remembering. There's a great quote that I'm not going to be able to remember, but not remembering or forgetting that we are one, forgetting that we all belong, something like that. If you know the quote I'm trying to remember, post it in the comments. So that's bigger than what I wanted to tackle today. I just want to come back to our individual transformation, because I do believe that is our contribution to the collective. And there's a lot to work with still. I mean, again, I'm as hopeful and optimistic, and I felt a shift when Jupiter and Saturn went into Aquarius, went into my first house, and I felt a shift. I felt like I am emerging out of a very, very long dark night of the soul, and a huge identity crisis, all of that. I mean, we kind of went through that together. We're going through it as a government, as a country. Who are we? What do we stand for? Again, come back to the personal, because it does contribute to the collective. So long story, all of that to say to you, give yourself grace, pause, reset. That's what I believe a new year is. That's, the holidays. We can just sort of slow down a little bit. That's what winter offers us to. Slow down, right? Some of you are saying, slow down. We've already been sheltering in place and limited and not being able to see friends and do all the things that we want to do. Yes, I get it. This is a natural slow down period on top of the universe or God putting us on time out to be with ourselves more deeply, more honestly, to really look at what's working, what's not working, to really be honest and get real about that. And to give yourself grace that it doesn't have to be done. It didn't have to be done in 2020, and it's not probably going to be done in 2021. But it's just awareness. Where are you? Where are you with your transformation? Where are you with your vision? And as we all do this individually, of course, we contribute to where are we as a community when we go out from us. Let's go back. Where am I with myself? Where am I with my family? Where am I with my community? Where am I with the people that I serve and support beyond that? Where am I in the country? Where am I in the world? Where am I with the earth? So, and this is where we can get overwhelmed when we see so much going on in the news and in the world. Like, we want to go out and contribute at a higher level, right? Well, we can't do that unless we are filling up our well, managing our own shifts and transformation, and contributing what we can when we can. Um, so for me, again, I've been in this dark night of the soul where I was very retracted, very much pulled in, very much in the cocoon. And I had to let a lot of things go, including friends. And this is beyond the shelter in place. I always say shelter in soul because that's my program that I birthed out of this time, because I knew we needed to look a little closer. At least I did dive deeper into my soul work. But it actually worked for me because I knew I was being tapped on the shoulder, as I believe many of us were, to just be still and turn within and take that real, honest look. And so I became present to a lot of things that honestly, yes, overwhelming, but it's my to-do list. Okay. And so New Year's, we tend to do our goals and resolutions. I don't believe in that. I believe in intention. Again, it's fresh energy to work with. Every day is, every moment is. So intention helps us kind of align our mind, body, and soul in preparation for what we're stepping forward or toward. Okay. Intention is like a compass, and it's kind of like setting the thermostat on our inner being. What do we intend to feel? What do we intend to contribute? And what do we intend to call in to our lives? So, intention instead of goals. But I will say this, you have a lot to work with in 2020. This is what I did. I went through all the things that were problematic for me, all the things I saw that I wanted to turn away from. And now, first, set intention for how I want to be and who I want to be, and moving towards resolving those things. What state do I want to hold? And then where's my focus? Where's my focus? So that helps just kind of keep the momentum going no matter what you're working on. So I would invite you to set an intention for the year. I got this funny little bit from Creator, God, Spirit, in a meditation once that just cracked me up and always reminds me as I'm moving through my day, or maybe a month or even a year, if I didn't set a solid intention that helps me, holds me, loves me forward. If you don't set intention, you'll be in tension. Get it? Intention? Okay. I know none of you want to feel in tension anymore, and you don't want to be in any tension. So set your intention. Wouldn't it be cool if we did that collectively, like we had an intention for our government that we all agreed on? Again, I went out there because it's so big in our world right now, isn't it? But set that intention for yourself. What do you intend? Again, what do you intend to feel? The state you want to hold for yourself. Intention allows us what we want to contribute as well. And then your focus. Your focus can be with a word, an anchor word that keeps you aligned. When you start, like I've been doing, going off track, my intention was to talk about personal transformation and allowing this new year to just be another opportunity for a new beginning. And again, if you reach March and you feel you're still kind of stuck and you're not flowing with that transformational possibility, reset, take some time out, restore, reflect, review, and then renew and restart. And that's available whenever we need it. Okay. So that's, I think, what I wanted to talk about today. I also wanted to comment on, again, transformational energy. we must get familiar with it and comfortable with the uncomfortableness of transformation. We tend to panic. We see the news and we go, oh my God, it's getting worse. It's getting worse. We're going backwards. Deepak Chopra has a great quote. He says that chaos precedes all changes. Chaos precedes all changes. So if you can set your intention, have your focus, my focus is acceptance, compassion, and emerging. My intention is to continue to do my inner work and to step forward more boldly with a message that comes from my soul purpose and to contribute more of what I believe is my potential and purpose, and to answer the soul calls that come from me, to say yes more in 2021. Yes, even though my knees may be shaking and my legs are wobbly and all those old doubt messages might rise up again, old meeting new, it's going to happen. I'm going to say yes. Okay. So I just wanted to reassure you. I mean, from my perspective, I'm not an expert of you. I'm just, I call myself a soul tracker too. I just watch what's going on, and I use my intuitive skills, and I do look at astrology for that sense of, a sense of what's the weather? What are we looking at? What are we feeling here? And what is the potential there? So I'd like to invite you to go to my Instagram page as well, the Soul Nurturer. It's _Soul Nurturer. Somebody already had the Soul Nurturer. I'm trying to get it. But I put a couple of posts there today, and one is with Deepak Chopra's quote. And then in the comments, I put some questions there, and I meant to bring them in on my notes. So go there and look, because I think that's important. When we feel the pushback, we're trying to flow and there's pushback. Instead of feeling, and it's normal in our human experience to feel frustrated and angry, and of course, righteously angry with what we see happening in our human experience. Absolutely. To feel the sadness, to feel the grief. Absolutely. And then arrive with a spiritual look, looking through your spiritual lens or your soul lens, or however you want to think about it, where we shift the perspective and we ask questions like, what is being revealed that needs to be healed? Or what is this showing me in myself that I need to heal? Or what can I contribute? Or who do I need to be with with what is in a new way, so I can contribute something better? And what is my soul call in this? When you feel agitated and specifically about something very specific, that's the soul call. If you feel absolutely just upset and angry, that's an invitation to take action, to become an activist, to step forward in whatever way you can. Now, we all do this differently, so I want to honor that. I feel like my contribution is reaching out to people and empowering and supporting people. And I contribute where I can, bigger than that, but that's where I feel I'm called. So honor where you're called. We're not all super activists, but we are all needed. Okay. So I wanted to say that. I think I got everything else I wanted to say. Let me know what you think about this new background. I have another cool one. This one is an actual photo that I took at Lake Crescent here on the Olympic Peninsula in Washington. Isn't it beautiful? I want to go dive in that water. I have another one that is beautiful sky with some stars, and I'll try them out, and I would like your input because I'm just trying something new. So I invite you, set your intention, find a focus word, and try something new every day, and be willing to look at old problems with new eyes for new solutions, to shift to that solution in an innovative way that allows you to expand your potential towards the collective potential. Okay, thanks for being with me. If you haven't already, subscribe to my channel. Click on that bell to be notified when I do upload, and share with your friends, like and comment. I love comments. I love them so much. And if you don't want to comment about any of the content, just comment with something like, tell me where you live. Where are you from? How'd you find the channel? Whatever. I don't care. I want to hear from you. And that's it. So my greatest wish for you this year and every day is that you may receive all that you need to nurture your mind, your body, your soul towards all that is possible for you. Blessings for this new year and this new moment and every new beginning that you are blessed with.